Sorry about that. I don't even know what happened.
Right here.
Oh, just waiting for the views to build and then we shall start. Give my thoughts on last night and what I think. Pressing wrong buttons here. Oh, I do like the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. Do-do-do-do. Oh, I do like. Where's everyone out? Where's everyone out? It's a bit quiet. There goes the cat. Still waiting. There we go. Comfy now. Basically, what we're going to talk about time frames and timestamps and what I believe happened and different things like that. Because I have some vocal opinions to get out. Some people might not like, some might like, but at the end of the day, that's what a paranormal investigator does. He gives his views, gives his thoughts, and that's where it stands. And that's what my aim is to at least give my views and my thoughts. No names will be mentioned, but thoughts and opinions will be given. And I'll give as thorough as I can into depth of what happened. But till then, I can't say a lot. I can't give out names because that's not fair on the people involved. But I am giving my opinions out and giving my views out. Could things have been done differently? Yes, I believe they could have. Could things have been pushed more? Yeah, I believe things could have been pushed a hell of a lot more than they were, but they weren't. So it falls down to Vic. What it all falls down to is what I personally believe what happened last night and what could have been done different. Do I believe that some things were staged and different things? That's where I was last night, Vic. There last night again, but the video that I put up is from months ago. I've got the new videos on my camera ready to upload on that as well. Like I said, this live stream is just basically to give my views, my opinions, my thoughts on what transpired last night. The team I was working with, I will not give any names out because that's not fair, but I will give my opinions out on them. And like I said, if no one believes in my opinions, that's their opinion. My opinion I stand by, and I stand strong behind it. My expectation level should have been stronger than it was. I was expecting a lot, and not a lot happened, but I do believe some things just the pieces didn't fit the jigsaw. I believe that the people who hosted it didn't push enough to do what they should have done. They should have pushed enough. They should have done more. Because just so happens they didn't get much activity. As soon as I go off on my own and people follow me, things happen. Yeah, some things happened. It was an exciting night. I just believe the team who hosted it, in my opinion, faked a few things. I really do believe they faked a few things. Now, some people could argue that with me and say, "Oh, no, they didn't." But being in this for 12 years and knowing that place as well as I do, I don't know. You couldn't see the rest of the team where they were stood when the things were happening. Like at the beginning, everyone was in a circle, and I was sat outside the circle watching. That's what I do. I sometimes just sit and watch and observe and see what's going on. And these bangs were happening. Just so happens where the bangs were happening, the guys who were in charge of the event stood where the bangs were happening, and I couldn't see their feet. So to me, how do I know they weren't making the bangs? But then, like, we went off in different areas of the building, and there were some things that happened that I would rule as paranormal. I would rule as paranormal because no one was near the items when they were going off. Like this little ball trigger object they had, it lights up if anything touched it. No one was near it. That's way to say that. Then at the end of the night, this just proved everything for me. At the end of the night, I turned a spirit box on in the cellar and got confirmation of the names of the spirits who were supposed to be down there. We got communication, we got activity, and everyone were pleased. Now, was I pleased up to that point? Not enough. I didn't believe enough was happening and they weren't pushing enough to get what we should have got. With me, I like to push as hard as I can to get the activity. I like to push to the extremes to the point where I worry myself that I'm going to do something stupid. But that's the risks you take in this field. But last night, they were doing, I don't know, the way they started the night was weird. Then they didn't spend long enough in the rooms. They just like gone, oh, half an hour here, half an hour there, half an hour. No, and the time frame of the investigation weren't long enough. 10 till 3. Sorry, but if you come out with me, you do it from 7 o'clock at night or 5 a.m. You hit past the 3 o'clock mark because 3 a.m. is meant to be the witching hour where all the spirits are able to break the barrier and come through. Yet they stopped at 3 a.m. when that place, I know for a fact, kicked off at 3 a.m. To me, that's not good enough. Did they do the Ouija board? They didn't. With the Ouija boards, they let people on the Ouija boards who never used a Ouija board before, and they were just watching. Sorry, you should have someone on that Ouija board who has experience with a Ouija board, and that's just me. That's my honest opinion on it. And then there's like they were calling out for the wrong names, and I had to tell them the names. And then like they were in one room where there's a negative spirit, and they were sat there going, "Oh, are you a child? Are you lovely?" I was like, seriously? I told you a few minutes ago it's a negative spirit in this room. I know it's a negative spirit because I've dealt with it in that room. I've been here enough times to know. And then there were people coming up to me afterwards going, "You changed that investigation when you went off on your own." Because I think I had like 16 to 18 people with me in a room with me, not the other team who hosted the event with me. And they turned around and went, "You got more experience on what you did. Like, there was more activity with what I did than what that other team did." Don't get me wrong, the team who hosted the event, lovely, not a problem. But I believe some things were staged, and I still stick by my guns in saying I still stick to my guns in saying that they're in it for one reason, and I don't like that reason. They're in it for money. Like if you come with me on any investigation, I don't charge you. Unless it's a charity event, then you will be charged for the simple fact of it's charity. But if I'm doing it off my own back, I don't make people pay. Come along, enjoy yourself. Doesn't bother me. I've rented the building out. What's a few people going to harm? But so many people were talking to me after the investigation and during the investigation going, we like you. We like what you're doing. I was like, cheers. That means a lot to me. And they were asking for YouTube channel. They were asking for Facebook. Because no matter what you see with me, I would put up, like most of my videos, they are long. And I know there's going to be one. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, Vic. They made me feel weird. I didn't feel right with how they were working. But like I was saying, some of the videos I put up, they'll be an hour long, and I'd rather have them an hour long than cut anything out and fake it. And that's the problem with YouTube these days. There's too many paranormal investigators who go on to fake things to get the views, to get the money. I'm happy with the amount of views I've got. I've not got 1,000 views. I've not got 1,000 subscribers by any means. Maybe one day I might get there, but I'm never going to change anything. What you see now is what you get. And that's the problem. I know too many YouTubers who do paranormal investigations who fake it. Pointless. If you're going to fake it, don't do it. Simple as that. I want to. I'm out there to find out for myself, and not just find out for myself, prove to the world that this thing, this field of the paranormal spirits actually exists, that we carry on. And when people have to fake it just to, one, get views, or two, how else can I put it? To get views or get money. I think it's ridiculous. I think, why do it if you're just going to do it that way? But last night, I was sat there rocked. Exactly. The prize to me is knowing I'm doing my job and I'm doing it real. Okay. Don't get down anyone who wanted to see that, but okay. But that's my opinion. That's my opinion. Last night, it was things not legit, and I'm not happy with it. Anyone who generally knows me and who's worked with me knows that I hate fake. I've worked with many teams in the past, and I'm now limited on who I'll pick to work with. Very, very limited because I don't want to work with fakes. I don't want to work with people who's in it for money. Like I don't want no controversy. I just want to keep happy. I want to be happy in what I do. There were two ladies asking me last night after the investigation, "Oh, can we come on an investigation with you?" I was like, "Yeah, if you want to, just hit me up on my Facebook. You can happily come to an investigation with me. I'm not got a problem with that. I ain't in it for money. I don't care about the money. The money doesn't bother me. I do it because I enjoy it." And I have any new upcoming adventures. My documentary is being filmed soon, which I'm excited about. I've got another investigation. I might do one next week, but the next big one I've got is in 2 weeks. I've got a meeting coming up to organise new sponsors, and from the sponsors get hopefully some new merchandise pushed out from for me to wear and things like that. Then from there, we're looking at different places I can do, just all kinds. I'm just, yeah, am I pot neck? But no, the ladies who came with me last night, they were, let's say, 40s. I don't know how old they were, but they were lovely. They were really lovely, and they asked me questions, and I answered it honestly, and I tried helping them the best I can, and things like that. I will eventually release merch, Vic, but it'll be once I grow a lot more. Once enough people demand for it, there's a demand for it, and people want it, I'll do it. I don't want to be making merch and no one be interested. It's me, that's pointless. It's pointless doing it. But we'll see what happens over time. We'll see how many people want it and things like that. But as for now, I'm just doing my evidence, going through the evidence, seeing what I've got, what I've caught, and then prepare for the next one whenever it is, whenever I decide next. What do you want? What do you want? Come on then. She's back like she always is. Come on then. Shit. You always want to be on camera, don't you? But no, that's my honest opinion is last night I could debunk not a lot of things, but a few things I could easily debunk. I could say, nah. Out the face view. Out the face view. Come on. Move. But no, the next step basically from here is to push out a new video because that video that dropped earlier, I don't know what I've got on it. I didn't even review it, to be honest. I just released it. I don't know what's on it, to be honest, Vic. I don't know what's on that video. I didn't even check it. I just thought, just throw it out. If there's nothing on it, if there's nothing at all on it, it's completely flat, dead, whatever. Oh yeah, there is a thing. Yeah, I know which video it is now. Never mind. It's got a you see a spirit on it. You actually see a spirit. The what's known as the hanging man that was murdered there. We actually captured him as a stick figure on the SLS. I remember that now. But I think that might be the only thing on it. I'm not sure. But some videos I'll push out, there'll be nothing. There might not be anything on it. It might be a complete flat video, but I'll put it out. If we ever know, someone might see something different to what I see. People might hear things what I don't hear, and that's how I do it. Because different people see different things. Different people hear different things. I could watch a 3 hour long video of an investigation I don't not see anything in it. Put it up. Thousands of people could see something or hear something that I didn't. And that's just more evidence to prove. Because there are some things when I'm doing the evidence, when I'm going over the evidence, I don't notice. I really don't notice a lot of things. And I should take notice more, but some things I miss. Because something will distract me in the background and I turn around and be like, well, something like that, and I'll completely miss what it is, so I won't hear it. But we'll see. I've got at least another 3 videos waiting. It's just when I decide to drop them. Just hopefully they get the views, because at the minute, on my latest video, let me have a look. The Mill Street one, it's only got 4 views, but it's only been up 4 hours. And then like I Get Locked in a Real Coffin video, 58 views. I've got 58 views on that, so a lot of people are liking that video. There might not be a lot of things happening. It might not be like, oh, you sat on the edge of your seat, gripping your seat, wondering what's going to happen next. No, this is what you see on my videos. You're seeing it from my eyes, and you're going through exactly what I'm going through. I'm not going to just take out them bits and just put in all the scary moments and all the jumpy moments. Pointless. Yeah, you'd be like, oh, that's exciting. Oh, that's. But why not put the build up into it? Why not show the whole video? Because if you put a video out, for example, and you only put the scary moments in, no one's going to know, well, what did you say before that? What led up to that? 20 minutes before that, what led up to it? No one's going to know that. So that's why I put all my videos out as much as I do and as long as I do, because I want people to witness the real behind it. I don't care if no one likes it. If no one likes it, that's their opinion. I'm open to people's opinions. If anyone doesn't like my videos, tell me how to make them better. I'm open to listening. I'm open to, okay, well, what do you think I should do differently? You're always going to have a critic, but critics can be good as well. Because if there's a critic who's giving you bad feeds, you think, well, what can I do to make that video better? Could I add more, not sound effects, but like in a certain part of the video where it's leading up to a scary moment, but like a suspense in it or something like that? I don't know. I've not. But me personally, I'd rather not do all that. I'd rather just keep it 100% real. Like some people I watch, they say, "Oh, we keep it 100% real," and this, that, and the other. But then there'll be a cut in it, and then there'll be like suspense music, and they over the top react, and it's like, thanking you. If you're leaving, thank you for coming, and I appreciate that. Hopefully, I'm trying to think. Nope, gone. Thinking, so remember it when, but no. The aim now is to do what I normally do. Do what I normally do. Then tomorrow go get my tattoo done. Then work. So I actually may end up cutting this video in a minute and just saying, just watch it, you'll see what everything's about. I'll leave it up. Because at the end of the day, my opinions are my opinions, and I'm entitled to my opinions, no matter who likes it, who doesn't like it. But me personally, I will always stick to my guns and always keep real in everything I do. And if some people don't like it, oh well. If you don't like it, do what you have to do. Exactly, real recognizes real. At the end of the day, there's going to be people who try messing with my head and going, oh, you should try doing this, you'll get better views, or try doing this, you'll get better subscribers. No, I'll do what I want to do. I always have done what I want to do. You stick to what you do, I'll do what I do best. Like, for example, say someone puts out a makeup video. Don't try giving me on ideas on what to do on my videos, because you are in a different realm to what I do. I do paranormal investigating, you do makeup videos. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I listen to them views. Like, if someone said to me, oh, Ducky, try this, see how this works. I'm like, hey, welcome, P. Woohoo! But like I was saying, if someone gives me an idea on how to make my videos a bit better, I'll do it. But most people try driving, like you said, Vic, try driving you into the ditch. And me being me, I keep everything 100%. And like I said last night, to me, that went a lot of it weren't real. A lot of it could have easily been fake. I can easily do this, and no one knows that I'm doing it because you didn't see where my hand was. You don't know that's me. But why? What am I going to get from that? It's not. To me, that is misleading and not proving anything. Science wins then. Science says, "Oh, there's no such thing as ghosts." Well, hang on. I want to prove there's a ghost. Don't get me wrong, I may never capture a full ghost on camera and the ghost turning around going, yeah, right, pal. I may never get that on camera. But I'll work the best I can. P, you're going to mess with the spirit, don't you worry. I'm going to lock you in a room. But like I said last night, if I had done a timestamp on everything that happened, I'd be here a few hours. But last night, I weren't impressed with some of the things that happened. Some things I will turn around. Like, I just had to laugh at your comment there, Vic Salah. But like I said, some things you know when something's not real. What do you want? Yeah, I see you. Tell you what though, my new camera, this bad boy, that, oh my god, that is amazing to use. I'll show you. I'll give you a quick look at my the night vision on it alone is just that's my new camera P. The new 4K camera. Put it that way. That's what I've sent. That's one of them I've sent you, P. That's the new one. See the size difference. The one I've sent P's got night vision on it. But yeah, last night I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what I enjoyed anyway. Like with no one take the piss out of this, but my Boo Bear. It's a light thing, you go near it, it goes off. See, I think, P, because I know you're watching, I think you should do some ghost stuff personally. I know you're a gamer, but I've always said it to you, mix things up. You don't have to listen to me like I've just been talking about. People will give you opinions, but you don't have to listen to them opinions. Just personally, with how hot the ghost stuff is at the minute, especially when people are seeing it on stream and not just that on your vlogs, it leaves that build. Just keep it, like I said earlier, just you like getting frames, just keep it real as possible. Never, because that's my problem. I know too many people who try faking it. And why? What do you want again? You like getting in my shots, don't you? Yeah, I know you're a good girl. Say hi then. I know. No. Come on. Come on. Eventually, I will have take P out on an investigation and let him see what it's like. And that thing is with taking it going out is if you hear a bang, don't. Yeah, obviously, if you jump, you jump. Don't overreact on it. Don't be like, because you know what? That actually scares spirits. That actually makes them go, "Oh, step back." I've witnessed it too many times, and I've shouted at people for running on an investigation. I've like a few years ago. A few years ago, this girl, she ran. Something went. There was a big bang, and she ran. She took off, and I just went, "Stop running!" I went, "You do not run." I went, "Why are you here?" She went, "On a paranormal investigation." I went, "Exactly. So why are you running from it? You don't run from something you're looking for. It's as simple as that." That kind of stuff does irritate me when people just go take off. because it scared them. No, you're here to investigate it. Go figure out what it was. Go see where the noise came from. If you end up seeing a spirit, you see a spirit, you freak out. Yeah, okay. But don't run. Do not run. Pointless. If you're running, welcome, Brad. If you run, it's just, what are you proving if you're running? It's like, we'll get into the discussion. Ghost adventure. I believe 100% everything they do is real. I believe some things they do are fake. I think they do it for the views on the channel, on not YouTube channel, but TV show. They do it for views, and that irritates me. If the people who are filming has turned around and said fake this, sorry, if someone said that to me, I'll rip that contract up and walk. I don't care. I am not in it to fake. And if you want to fake it, put in front of the title. Put in front of the title, easy as, this is for entertainment purposes only. If you're a YouTuber who wants to fake it, just put, this is for entertainment purposes only. Keep it legit for the ones who actually believe and want to believe. And yeah, if you keep seeing smoke, I've got incense sticks going. That's what that is. Got my incense sticks going. Keeping it nice and fresh in this house. But like with me, if you actually, for a bit, it was P1 who actually kind of dingied me, made me realize what I was putting. I was putting gaming videos. On my description it said gaming, and I was like, what do I transfer it to then? Because I didn't realize that it was under gaming. So I was like, what do I transfer it to? And then some people were saying, oh, do it for entertainment, but it's not entertainment. Do I put it under people and vlogs? Do I put it under the one I've got? What is it I've got it under now? I don't even know what I've got it under right now. Education. It is technically education because I'm educating people about life after death. What happens? And that's the way I look at it. Oh, look at people and vlogs. I don't know if it's under people of vlogs or if it's under education, because it is technically educating. And most real, actual paranormal investigators who I am friends with who do it real, theirs are under education. So I just took it off there. I was like, okay. But the new video, if anyone's seen it, there's an actual spirit on it. You don't see the spirit, but you see it as a stick figure. And I encountered him again last night. I encountered him because I actually asked him, do you remember me? And I have actually got a voice recording of me saying it, which I might just put the voice recording up as a video and let you listen to all the voice recordings instead of it being an actual video what you can sit and watch. It'll just be a 40-minute video of just audio where you get to listen to every little detail that happened, because I can't really put anything on it. So it might just be an audio video yet. But that's the real side to it. That's the real. If you can put a video like that out, which a lot of paranormal investigators who on YouTube don't, they don't put videos out who yeah, I've lost my trail of thought again. Oh, they don't put a lot of videos out of just the audio. Actually, where is it? Give me a second. Oh no, never mind. It's on my EVP. I'm just gonna put that out. If no one wants to sit and watch a 40-minute video of just audio, you don't have to. I'm not forcing anyone to. But it's just like sticking your headphones in and listening to uh, Spotify or anything like that. It's just like listening to an album. It's gonna be, you'll hear me on it, you'll hear other people on it, but you might capture something, you might hear something, another voice that isn't there. Not actually. Oh, what have I done? Press something. Don't know what I've done. Oh, there we go. Like, I've not listened to it yet. Yeah, podcasts. I'm actually starting to do them again soon. I'm starting to do podcasts again, which means I've got to get P1 back into them. I've got to get P on one. P has some great ghost stories, and I don't know if you're still here, P. If you're still here, let me know. But P's got some fantastic ones, and I'd love him to tell people his experiences. Because that's what I want. I want people to come onto my, if I do radio or lives or whatever, come on and tell me their experience. They don't have to put the camera on. Hey, P still here. But yeah, P, you got some amazing ghost stories. The ones you told me would be awesome. With a nice podcast or a live stream, just to be able to tell exactly what you've gone through. And that would actually, in my opinion, help you for when you put your videos out of your ghost stuff. Like when you do the vlogs of investigating your house when the equipment arrives. Because that way everyone knows the build up of what's happening, kind of thing. Just an idea. Help. But that's the aim. Like last night, I tried going live as much as I could, and I only lasted a few minutes because every time I'd start doing live, they'd be like, "Are you live? We can't do live." I was like, "No one's in it. It's just me. Yeah, the voices might be in it, but you don't see them. So what's the problem?" So I couldn't really do lives last night, but I am going to do one there soon. I could imagine some of your stories, Pete. I could really imagine some of them. I think the weirdest one that ever happened to me, without me doing investigations when it all began, there were three instances I remember. The first one was when I was living in America. I seen this little boy and he kept getting closer and closer, and then was like that into my face and just disappeared. Then from there was, I seen my granddad sat at the foot of my bed. And then after my great grandma passed, I had a teddy on top of my wardrobe and I asked her to show me a sign. And the teddy fell over and said, "I love you" on it. It said, "I love you" on it. And that sparked me even more. And then I just got more and more into it and was like, yeah, it's like, I get a lot of questions of people. Well, how do you become a paranormal investigator? Da, 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 da. I tell them the exact same thing. Like, I know if D'Lo was here, I'd say it to D'Lo because I've said it to D'Lo. And that's, don't jump in at the deep end. Do not jump in at the deep end. There's too many, you'll fail. If you jump in going, "Oh, I know what I'm doing," you'll fail. I've had 12 years of doing this. I've got a parapsychology degree. I've got a demonology degree. And it took me years to equivalent to all that. And when I first started, I kept falling and making mistakes and doing everything. I still make mistakes now. And I've done it for 12 years. Eventually, I'll get it right to the point where it's. But like when I was talking to Dilo about it, I said to him, "You don't need all the big fancy equipment. Not at first. Equivalent that over the years. Start with just an EVP and a camera. These, cheap as anything, 30, 40, $50. Well, that's for Americans, 40, 50 quid for us. And an EVP, you can buy an EVP next to nothing. Get that and just go do it. You don't need a K2, you don't need the spirit box, you don't need a Ouija board, you don't need all that. Don't get me wrong, I use them. I've got them because I've got them for the principle of I've been doing it that long, I know what to do. Like a Ouija board. If I jumped on a Ouija board, I know what I'm doing. But last night, the people who hosted the event, they were letting people go on the Ouija boards, not going on it with them, and just leaving these people to do it. And I was like, hello? These people have never been on a Ouija board. They're going to panic. Help them. And like when they were trying to tell them how to shut it down and this, that, and the other. And I sat there and I was like, that's wrong. And like they started getting different movements off it, and I could tell what was going on. I could see what was going on. And I just turned around and closed the board. Drag it to goodbye, say thank you for talking to us. We now wish you to leave. You stay where you are. You do not come through this board. Goodbye. And they did. And I looked at the guy and I turned around and went, you didn't notice what was just happening. Basically, something evil was about to come through that board and you didn't know what was happening. You're meant to tell them. You're meant to tell them to go to goodbye. Say what they have to say and say goodbye. Because otherwise, the person's going to get one attack or they're going to get something negative attached to them. And then it's your fault. And the guy was like, I was like, how long have you been doing this exactly? 2 years. Well done. Well done to you. 12 years and you were trying to tell me what to do. That bothers me is when people who's not been doing it as long come in and they try telling me what to do because it's like, whoa, hang on here. You do what you do. By all means, if you've got 3 weeks experience, do what you do. Leave me to do what I do. Leave me to figure out what I want to do, not what you want to do. Because I'm happy when I'm in my zone, when I just zone in, basically get my third eye going and focus. Go for the goal, go for the end line. But when people are like, oh, try this. This'll work, and I know it won't work because I've tried it before. It's like these guys last night, they kept turning around and saying, we'll do table tipping. I didn't see no table tipping. I was like, hello, you're asking for table tipping, but there's no table tipping. It's like I was talking to them last night and they went, what type of things are you into with the paranormal? I went, I'm into both sides of it. I'm into the lighter side and I'm into the dark side, like demons and things like that. And I was explaining to them, I'm getting a demonic tattoo on my arm, which you've all seen by now. That's the tattoo I'm getting. Well, this guy turns around and goes, why did you get a demon put on your arm? What caused problems, fear? I went, I know how to deal with it. Demonology. That is my specialty. I'll welcome back. Anyway, come back. But no, like if anyone messaged me tomorrow saying, "Oh, can I come out with you?" Hell, why not? Doesn't mean I'm going to bring you onto my team, but hell, why not? Oh, what's happening with it, P? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, been on the PS4 in a few days actually. Don't get me wrong, I've left it on because I watch YouTube and that, but I've not been on it playing. Oh, does that mean like the game's having errors or the actual system's having errors or? You know me, I get confused. I'm not used to this end of the camera. I'm used to just being on the mic and going, hello. So basically, your internet's giving you dip like mine was last night. But I should be back on tonight, Pete. Like I should be back on tonight. I'm not going to sleep because I've got to go for my tattoo in the morning. So there's no point in me going to sleep because I woke up late. Tell you, paranormal investigating does you. Can you can you not stop installing it and reinstall it, or uninstall it and then reinstall it, or whatever? I don't know. Exactly, Brad. I 100% agree with you there, pal. Do what you do. See, Brad, you're good at football, and that's what you do. I'm good at paranormal investigating. That's what I do. And not me being big headed, because this is what I said to P the other day. All right, P, fair enough. But like I said to P the other day, and P, you'll remember this because I said it to you. I have the self belief in my head that I am the best paranormal investigator, and no one's close to me. Because if I have that in my head, I'm pushing the determination, and I'm like trying to always raise the bar. So if, like, for you, Brad, example, you play football in your head, I'm the best footballer. I'm better than Cristiano Ronaldo, for example. If you've got that mentality, you'll push further for your goal. P, like I said to you, put it in your head, you're the best streamer, you're the best gamer. And you'll want to break that barrier every single time. You want to build on getting stronger and stronger. And I don't say that to be an asshole. I say that because I push myself with my paranormal stuff. I'm like, I want to be the best. I want to show everyone, the world. Basically, the world's watching. The world is watching on this platform, no matter if you're doing gaming, uh, cosmetics, hair stuff, going, ooh, I'm a unicorn, or stupid videos or paranormal stuff. In your head, if you can keep that mind frame that you're the best at what you do, you'll aim to achieve. And that's what I do. That's just me personally. Other people could turn around and say, you're wrong for doing that. Oh, no. I believe I'm the best because I work differently from a lot of people. Like you just said, Brad, it keeps me motivated, keeps me grinding and going, I'm going to do this more and more. And like, yeah, I've not been on the stream for the last few nights. That's because I've been preparing. I've been preparing for last night. I was determined to do what I do best. And I was getting my sleep in, but I was ready for last night. And before I went out, Brad, you see me on stream, I was like, I'm going, and I was tired. As soon as I got there, I went, ping, straight into it. And I focused and I was like, for the first 45 minutes, I didn't even say a word. I did not talk. I did not do anything. I just watched and observed everything the team was doing, how the guests were working. I was like, right, I figured them out. Now I get into my zone and I do what I do best. That's what I do at the beginning of investigation. Like if I'm on my own and I'm investigating, I jump straight in. But if I'm on an event with anyone or I'm doing a charity event or working with anyone else, I sit and observe. I won't say a word. I'll be like that. And they'll feel me watching. And it freaks them out because I'm just sat there going, or sometimes they'll just see me go. But I just literally observe and I watch. So when it comes to it, I can go, right, my turn. And I'm hitting everything I've got to do. I'm going, I've done that, done that, done that, done that, done that. And I'm getting better at everything I do. Like last night, I watched, as soon as I jumped in, things started happening. It was like fluid. Like they couldn't get anything. As soon as I started, it was like, da, 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 da. It was hitting. Like they went into the classroom. There's a classroom in there. And they were saying, oh, if anyone's here, da, da. And nothing was really happening. I went, is Kevin here? Kevin the teacher. You used to teach in here, didn't you? If your name is Kevin, can you light that ball up? Boom, light started going off. And things like that. That's how I do it. I'm like last night, Claire, when we was doing the ghost box, there's a spirit of Claire in the basement, and I'm using the ghost box. And I'm going, Claire, are you here, sweetheart? Come forward, love. We're only here to show you we love you and things like that. We want to talk to you. She came through, hi. You heard her clear as day, and it is on my recordings. It is on the camera. She says, hi. And then we moved on to the next night. And then, like, she couldn't come through. she was trying to come through, but then a man's voice had come through, and I was like, the negative spirit who is here with us right now, step back. My spirit guide, his name's Paul. I turned around and went, Paul, tell him to step back. Let Claire come through, just trying to talk. And at one point we had two spirits going at once, Jack the caretaker and Claire, just going between each other, talking. And then we got the dog Bruce, the three-legged dog Bruce, come through, and you could hear him because he went. You could hear the bark, and we was like, I just sat there and I was like, yes, because to me that's more proof. And you can't fake a spirit box. There's no way of faking a spirit box. Fake other things, you can't fake a spirit box. But everything that was happening, I was nowhere near. I put my hands on this chair. Like this, I'll show you exactly how I was. There was a chair, not the same chair, but I was like that on it. I was stood there like that, and I'm asking questions. And the entire time I'm asking questions, different objects are going off. And I sat there and I went, I'm nowhere near them objects, am I? They went, nope. I went, and when the other objects went off, the other K2s and the EDMIs and everything else, the other team was right near them, weren't they? Yep. They said, but your phone on's flight mode. Mine is switched, which I only switched it on for stream, for doing a live stream or posting on. I mainly did that on breaks. But how do we know their phone's going on to flight mode? And this was mainly about doing my review from last night, and I am doing a review on it as well now, as well as I did at the beginning, but I've been talking about other stuff as well. Because you know me, I keep a fluid stream. I like to talk about everything and anything. If you want to talk about a Japanese Mexican running around with a hat on going, hi, I'll talk about that. I don't know where that came from, don't ask, but I just said it. If you want to talk about the Super Bowl, talk about the Super Bowl with you. It's not just a paranormal stream. I talk about everything. Look at when I'm on stream with P. You know what I'm like on that. But the one thing I always suggest to everyone is just stay true to you. Be you. Like you said, Brad, do you. Be real to yourself. Don't let anyone turn around and say, you can't do this. Because if anyone tells you can't do it and you let it go in your head, you're not going to do it. You're going to give up. Me, for years, I was like that. People used to get in my head and say, oh, you can't do this. Oh, you can't do this. You can't do that. And I gave up on a few things. But now people have told me, you're not the best investigator. Bitch, I'm proving you wrong. And I do. I do it every single time I'm out there. And it's just about fitting into your place. If you know what you're good at, do it. Some people could turn around and try what I do. They might not be good at it. Try it again. Don't give up. You might fail the first time, but you might succeed after a while. But if you can't get it right after so long, try finding another call, because there could be something you're really good at. Everyone is good at something. True fact. Everyone is good at something in their life. Me, it's paranormal investigating. Brad, with you, it could be football. P, it could be streaming. Everyone in their life knows what they're good at. It's just about what type of thing you want to be good at. I'm just looking at something right quick. Oh, Jesus. You just have to give me a second. I've just received something. I need to read it. What the fuck was that? But no, like I said, just always be true to who you are. Always stick to life. Life has a plan for everyone. And I guarantee to you, in the long run, it'll work out for you the way it's supposed to. Exactly, Brad. That's what I mean. People always say you can't do it. You can't, you're not good at it. Best feeling on the planet. Hang on. It's proving people wrong. I always got told I wouldn't make a good dad. I got told I'd never make a good paranormal investigator. I get too scared. Being a spider towards me, whole different matter. I don't get scared. Very rare I get scared. People said I'd be lonely for the rest of my life. People said I couldn't talk to people. People said I'd never be able to make a YouTube. And I did. The hell is that? Oh, they've all fallen out. Okay. That's normal. Sorry, I'm just lighting an incense stick. I have two going at once. My little bad boy. Come on, light. I'm proving a lot of people wrong. Exactly, Brad. I am proving a lot of people wrong. A lot of YouTubers, a few of them who are on YouTube who do paranormal investigating, told me on private messenger, not just messenger, in person, I'll never do it. I'll never get 100 subscribers. I'll never be able to make my videos a success. Don't get me wrong, I don't get thousands of views on my videos. That doesn't bother me. It might happen one day. Don't forget, I've only really just started taking off on the YouTube. I've only just hit over 100 subscribers. It's going to take time. I don't know if P's still here, but P, if you're still here, you'll remember what it was like when you was at like 100 subscribers. Once it takes off, it takes off. Don't get me wrong, it might take months. It might even take another year for me to even get 200 subscribers. But like I've always said, everyone who has subscribed to me, everyone who supports everything I do, I love and respect, and I'm grateful for every single one of it. I'm not the type of person who says, give me more likes, give me more views. No. I put my videos out there so I can show people what I do. If you don't like it, don't like it. I hope, for example, Brad, P, Nick, whoever else is watching, you like it. I hope you like it because it makes me feel good. If you don't, what can I do about it? I can't force anyone to like my videos. And I don't tend to force anyone to like my videos. If you enjoy them, you enjoy them. Simple as that. Even if you don't watch them and you comment just saying good vid, but you never watched it, down to you. I'm grateful that you even commented or just hit a like on it. Like now, the video I uploaded 4 hours ago, I have 8 views on it. I think I have one comment. Let me have a look. I have 3 likes and one comment, and that was you, Brad. Which is the point. But I have 3 likes on it and 8 views. Yeah, could all 8 of them people smash the like? Of course they could have. Of course they could have. But I'm not saying they have to. Not in any means, way, or shape. But it takes time. Like I was reading my what is it called? I was reading something earlier on my YouTube, and it was saying how many people analyze this. Yeah, something like that on my YouTube, and it was saying most people who watch my videos ain't even subscribed to my channel. The 58 views I have on my coffin video, half of them aren't even subscribers to my channel. And I'm sat there thinking, I'm not asking them to sub to me, but if you enjoyed it, why don't you sub? You know what I mean? I don't understand the whole YouTube thing yet. I don't understand how the whole YouTube thing works yet. I understand that. I understand a few things, and I'm trying to get help off P to learn how to get better and better at YouTube. Like if you've seen the thumbnail for my new video, that I actually did myself. I actually created the image, but I saved the picture off the internet because I said do that. I put it onto a canvas. I made the writing myself and put it into a 3D effect. And then when I'm in it, I had to crop things out. I had to do it all on Photoshop. And I was like, that I know what I'm doing now for thumbnails. I'm right happy. I'm proud. And I didn't actually, no one helped me with that. I actually YouTubed on how to do it and different things. And like, I've just started subbing back to people who subbed to me. I've started subbing back because at the end of the day, I'm trying to give as many people back to what they give me, like my Instagram followers and Twitter followers. I started following them all back. It's took me a while, but I do it. Like, this team sharing my page on Facebook, then my team's page. I can't give you one tips. People's better than me. Have you seen how many views subs P has to me? I don't even know how to gain subs. I gained, how many subs have I actually got at the minute? Let me have a look. No. I have 105 subscribers. 4 of them subscribers were from last night because I watched them sub to me in front of my face. The other 100 are some from me, and a lot of them are from P. A lot of them. He's helped me with that. Don't get me wrong, I very rarely ask for help. And I did turn around to P. I went, P, help me. Because that's how I am. I joke about a lot of things, but he did. He helped me. And I'm grateful for that. I am very grateful for him for that. But we'll see what happens. Maybe one day I might hit 100,000 subs. I'd love to hit 1,000 and get a low play button. That'd be amazing. But we'll see what happens over time. But I'd love to see like everyone last night who was on this investigation with me. They was on about YouTube and things like that. Welcome back, P. Since PZ, I was just about to say this. I was actually just saying it. Last night when I was talking to people, I turned around to them and I was telling them actually about UP. I was saying, go subscribe to my friend. He'd subscribe to me, go subscribe to my friend. He does gaming. And they're like, oh, we like gaming videos. And then they were like, my son likes gaming videos. I like, get them liking P. P1 Gamer, get them liking. They're like, yeah, we'll get them to sub to you and sub to P. I was like, I was happy with that. But like I've just said, hey, if it weren't thanks to you, I wouldn't have as many subs as I do. And I would like to hit 1,000, don't get me wrong. I would like to. Paul. Oh, I was wondering what that meant. But I'm trying. I would like to eventually hit 1,000 subs. I would. Of course, I would. Because that means more people will get to see the content, and then hopefully one day I can grow that amount. Because yeah, I'm not bothered about the subs or the views or everything. The videos are just there. and I've only just really started with the videos. But the more subs I have, the more people are going to see them videos. And I'm not bothered about the money. Personally, I'm not bothered about the money. That doesn't bother me at all. Don't get me wrong, if I make money off it, great. You know what I mean? Great. But I just want people to see what I do and be like, I like what he does. He is keeping real. He's proving the paranormal. That's all I want is people to stop putting the views and efforts in fake. Why have fake? And thank you, Brad. I appreciate that. You've always, you, P, Vic, D-Lo, always supporting. Exactly. You do it with P1. That's amazing how you do it. I actually got a notification today. Soon I'm able to what is it? Super chats or something like that. I'm able to super chat. Soon I'll be able to monetize. And what is that? Subscriptions? Is that what it is? Is it where like I'm subscribed to UP where I have this special emotes and that? I got a message about that earlier, and I was like, could you imagine what mine would be? Mine would be my logo, and then it'd be one of a duck. It really would. And Brad, P, I agree with you there. That Brad is amazing. Brad's always there. Thing that I've said it to you, P, on more than one occasion. It just bothers me the people who say, "Oh, I'm a supporter, I'm a massive supporter," but never turn up. That bothers me. But Brad's always there. Vic's always there. Bossman's always there. D-Lo's there a lot. Me, I'm there a lot. And same with coming onto my stuff. You're always here, P. Brad's always here. Vic's been here. Bossman, when Bossman gets time. Bossman doesn't always come into the live streams. I've not seen Bossman in a live stream yet, but he's always watching my videos and commenting. D-Lo's always commenting on my videos. Reaper's not been here yet. Reaper's not been here yet. She subbed last night and turned the bell on, but she's not here. Where are you, Reaper? She's hiding. Pete, I'm thinking of getting a PS4 camera. So when you're streaming, we can co-bind stream. So like we can both play the same game, but we're both streaming at the same time, and I will be streaming actually on this channel. I can't believe I've been going an hour and 13 minutes. Yeah, it usually lasts about 20 minutes. Well, no, I don't. That's a lie. When I get going on a live stream, I can go up to 5 hours. It's not going to be 5 hours, but I don't mean like P. I don't mean like our faces side by side. I mean like you're streaming on your channel and I'm streaming on my channel, kind of thing. But I've never used Mixer. I don't even know what the hell Mixer is. I'm determined one day. I am determined one day to do a 24-hour stream and just sit here and just talk. And even if I don't have no viewers, just sit here and talk. Earlier, when this stream first started, I was sat here talking to myself. You all should know me by now. I don't care. The thing is, what you see with me is what you get, and I like to have a joke and a laugh with everyone. Don't get me wrong, I'm serious sometimes. I sit here like, right. But most 9 times out of 10, I have a laugh. Oh, P, have you noticed, by the way, P, look, the chair. It's a bit like yours, the chair. Unlike you, P, unlike you, hang on, unlike you, mine doesn't have a cushion on the seat. Mine, mine has like a little backrest. Mine, I don't have a cushion, Pete. And I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for Pete to turn around and go, shut up. I'm just waiting for it. It's a little different, a little, because I've not got the logo. I've not got the damn logos. That's what it is. Imagine that though, two Paranormal Presence logos there and one there. That'd be amazing. What, have P1 there, have my logo there, and then have a duck there. And then I'm just fixing my computer desk and putting everything back to the way it should be. Got my skull back now. I'd like a sticker made of me. But no, I was saying to Vic earlier, I'm doing merch, but if there's a demand for merch and a lot of people ask for merch, I'll make merch to start selling to people or just give away to people. But at the minute, I'm just making merch for myself because I'm after getting two new logos put on it. I'm getting two sponsors put on it. That's the logos. I'm getting a sponsor on that on, and one of the sponsors, P, it's your logo. Your logo is being sorted onto it. I bought a new gift the other day, but I can't show it on camera. I'll take a picture and show it on Discord. I'm actually happy with it as well. I'm like, what's up, girl? Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Ooh, hello. Oh, yeah. Okay. Got your little time. I know. Oh, Jesus. Okay, move. You're hurting now. But no, yeah. Uh, what thingy is it, P, that you're doing? Tournament. What is it? I know it's Black Ops 4, but is it that one that Reaper's hosting? Well, the one that Reaper's in, the one I'm not allowed to be in. Is that the one? Thank you, Brad. Thanking you. Oh, she stood right on my crotch.
Congratulations.
Oh, leave me alone. P, are you still here? If you're still here, let me know that it's the one that I'm not allowed on, the one you were talking, that Reaper was talking about the other day. That's the tournament, yeah. Thought so. I'm not allowed on it because I'm not a streamer. I am a bloody streamer. I'm streaming now, aren't I? That don't make sense. I've just realised I'm not allowed to stream because I'm not a streamer. Fucking streaming now. And I could have my. I just realised my PC's on all-in-one, and I could hook my PS4 up to it, have this cam going, and I could be able to do it that way. But I'm not changing my thing from here, so I'd have to get the PS4 and put it here. I just realised that I am technically streaming. That makes me a streamer. I'm having serious words now. Because she didn't say what type of streamer, she said streamer. Be a beauty cosmetic streamer and still be a streamer. That don't make sense. So with you, don't look at me like that. P, have words. I'm streaming. Technically classed as a streamer. Streaming. We need to sign a petition. Let Ducky play. Let Ducky play. Get 100, all my subscribers on my channel. Sign a petition. Let Ducky play. He streams. Oh, I've just realised they're going to shave my arm tomorrow. I've got hairy arms. They're going to be shaving my arms tomorrow to do this tattoo. Damn. That's not good. Gotta get my ex's name covered up. I'm sick of seeing her name. Tattoo's going to be huge, though, apparently. It's going to be from there up to there. Obviously, it can't go past there, because if it hits there, apparently it'll do damage. Apparently. I've seen people with tattoos there before, and it's never done them damage. Just wanted to see what happens. I'm gonna just check into something in a minute. So who's question? I don't know about you, Brad, but P, are you watching the Super Bowl tonight? Because I will be. I'll be watching the Super Bowl tonight. See, this is the best thing about it. I said to you the other day, do you remember, P, when I said to you, I always have a Mexican on Super Bowl night? Half a burrito right there. And look at the size of it. Churros right there. I've already eaten my tacos, so told you I always have a Mexican. Do a ghost reading. You want me to do a ghost reading right now? Do a spirit box if you want me to. I'll happily do a spirit box if you want me to. Let me get it out. I'm not in that way, P. Gotta get the box out. There it is. And I always bring out the trusty A2. Good old fashioned EVP. Nearly cut my finger there. I need to get a new battery for that, actually. For my ghost box. Hey, that's a good point. Why you're here, I can send you another ghost box if you want one. It's a cheaper make, don't get me wrong. It works if you want it. Let me see if I can find it right quick. I think down here. Yes, a second. I don't think it might not be, but no, that's not it. Give me a second. I'm just looking, seeing if it's down here and all. And it doesn't look like it's here, so I'll have to find it. It's up to you, P. I don't mind. It's another good way of communicating as well. It's another good way of communicating. These are actually really good, though. Let's see. It's going to get loud. Just to let you know, it will get loud. That's what I was doing. Can you hear it? Let me know if you can hear it. Right. Do the normal. This. Is anyone there? Come forward and say hello, please. Let me know that you're here. Come on. Come and say hi to me, please. I open up to the spirit world for you to come forward and say hi, please. If the spirit who resides in my house is here, can you come forward and say hi for me? Spirit is here. If the spirit who resides in my house is here, come forward and say hi, please. Me personally, that sounded like he said bitch. Come on, come say hi for me. See, it's again. This, Brad, is called the PSB-11, Dual Sweep Frequency ITC research device. Ghost Adventures use it. All kinds of different ones use it. Come on, come forward and say hello for me. Can you tell me your name, please? Can you tell me if you're male or female? If there is anyone there, say hi. Did anyone hear it say hi then? Because it sounded like it said hi to me. Can you say that again for me? Hi. Can you repeat this name? Can you say Lee, please? There you go. Said Lee. You sound like a female. Can you confirm by saying lady for me? Come on, if you're a lady, come forward and say lady. If you're a male, come forward and say male. There you go. Male. Since you're a male, can you tell me your name, please? Come on. Tell me your name, please. I've got this here. I just want to communicate to prove to everyone that you do exist. Come and tell me your name, please. You got a message for anyone? You've got a message. Come forward and say what the message is, please. Come on, come tell us your name. Anyone else hearing that? That noise came up then. Everyone, you two just heard it. It was like a weird, really weird static, not normal to what I'm used to hearing from that box. And then I heard a female saying, "I did." Can you confirm to me that you that said "I did"? Can you say "I did" again for me? Come on, if that was you, say "I did" again. Come on, I know I'm asking a lot out of you, but come forward and say "I did," please. Never heard that before. I don't know, but it sounded like to me it said a faint fuck off. I don't know. I'm not saying it, I definitely heard it, but to me it sounded like a faint fuck off. Like that. That was weird if it was. Did you just swear at me? If you swore at me, say yes, please. I think you said yeah then. Say yes one more time for me, just to confirm, please. What is that? I don't know what that noise is. See, this box was the one I used last night. And this is where we got like voices coming through saying Claire, Jack, the dog, the negative spirit came through. It all came through this box and it was amazing. It was accurate. And you lot are witnessing it for yourselves. You're seeing what I'm saying about this box that you just heard the words coming out of it. Let's, uh, anyone got any questions for me to ask it? And I'll ask it. I'll leave it on for a second, but I'll just mute it to you. Give me a few ideas of what to say. I don't know what that noise is though. That noise I've never heard before. That's a weird, weird noise for me. I've had this in some weird locations and I've never heard that. It's that, I don't know. It's that, I can't even explain it. It sounds like a metallic sound, doesn't it? It sounds like it's going like someone's straining having a shit. The only way I can put it. Let's switch it on. Otherwise, I'll wait till the battery's on it. That's one of the best pieces of equipment I've got. That then you've got this one, which I know it's going to go off like mental, and I'm expecting it to go off like mental because electricity around it, and like for example, my phone's on the internet, so like that, it'll make it go off easier like that. Where if you're not near electrics, and like it was last night going off, it kept going all the way up to there and then back down, and every so often you'd see it move, and that's how you know when it's a spirit. And then this, I can find it. Let's have a look. That one, I don't know. It might be this one. No, that was the.
Last to yes or to no. Is there anybody here with us now?
That's not me speaking that bit.
Move the glass, please.
That's one of the other guys who were there.
Are you here with us now?
I know it's weird, isn't it, Brad? Imagine doing that every investigation and getting something through it. It's a buzz. I get a buzz off it.
You just want to move it round in a circle like you've just seen us doing. You can do that too. You can do anything you want. Just move our energy.
You'll hear me soon.
Move it to Marion. If you don't want to talk to us tonight, we want to talk to you. Well, Spirit, move the glass around the table. Done this plenty of times. You know how it works. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy.
Hang on, let's fast forward a bit to where you hear me. The camera off, yeah.
Can you make that go off again? Want to play with the balls? That's okay. Make the light go off.
That made me laugh last night when she said that.
Have some fun. Wait, you like that? Is it easier to make that light come on than it is to move the glass? Is that what it is? Can you see us? Can you light the ball if you can see us?
That's the people talking.
Come on, Spirit. Move this glass. You know you can do it. Oh. Make it nice, your voice. Should we try taking that candle out of the glass?
Let me fast forward again a bit.
Good fun. Well done. I know it takes a lot of energy.
This woman was hella annoying.
See if you can get the glass moving around the table in a circle. You know, like we did at the beginning. See if you can do that. I'm not play. I'm just sitting right next to you, Dave. Yeah.
There's me.
Flash right next to you. Come on, Spirit. Play with us. Do you like Dave? Can you make that ball play?
I should have put my camera on. I can't. The camera would have picked up the right activity that was happening, but I didn't.
Yeah. Thank you for moving the glass. Can you do it some more, please? Come on. You're doing really well here. Oh, wow. Thank you. Come on. Can you move it to who you'd like to play with?
See, most of the time I was just observing on this. I weren't saying anything because I was observing.
Come on, come forward. You don't need to be afraid of us. We've only come here to play. Come on.
I heard a scream. Did I just hear a scream?
Can you try and move it a little bit faster? Can you move it to who you'd like to play with? Don't be afraid. Come on, come forward. You don't need to be afraid of us. We've only come here to play. Come on.
I hear something. It sounds like.
You make that ball light up again if you like, Dave.
It sounds like a whistle or a scream. I don't know where the speaker is, but tell me if you can hear it.
Yeah. Thank you for moving the glass. Can you do it some more, please? Come on. You're doing really well here. Oh, wow. Thank you. Come on. Can you move it to who you'd like to play with? Don't be afraid. Come on, come forward. You don't need to be afraid of us.
You hear the woman say, "Oh my God," and then you hear it. Hear it? Do you hear that?
That's amazing.
Did you just hear that, Brad? That like they were faint, but it was like either a or a kind of like scream. It sounded like a whistle or a scream. I can't make it out. So you heard it. So I'm not hearing bloody things. I'm not going deaf here. And yeah, you see what I mean? How hard it is. It's not easy. It takes a lot out of you as well.
Try and move it a little bit faster. You, Vanessa. Do you want to play with Vanessa?
Thing is, with this kind of work, you have to have a lot of patience, a hell of a lot of patience, because some things never happen.
Is the gentleman who needs help?
Here we go, me.
Oh. Is it the gentleman who was hung? Because if you remember last time I was here, you made me cry. Is it you? If yes, then point to me. You can move this glass. You have a message for us. We know you can move it more than that. Want to tell us your story? Do you still need help? You move the glass if you'd like help. Use the energy around the table. Come on. Plenty of energy around here now. Make the ball flash again. Can you move the glass, please, if you'd like help? Unless I was stood at that doorway.
No problem,
And you
Brad.
could see him hanging and fighting, you know, like struggling. Yeah. Because he was kicking and like the big man was kicking and punching. We figured out, and we'd be talking to Jamie, turned around and said, "Yeah, there was a gentleman." So he didn't hang himself. No, he weren't hung. We don't know if he was hung, if he committed suicide, or if he was killed. Or when I was last here, I was stood at that doorway, literally there, and we caught the stick figure. I just burst out in tears. I broke down. He made me feel like he wanted to help, but no one's offering him the help. Kind of thing. Come on, Spirit, come forward.
Yeah, spirits can make you feel that way, make you cry, make you emotional. They do that.
Let us know that you're here. Thank you for turning the lights on. We know that you can do that. Can you try and move the glass for us? Try and move it round the table. You don't have to do it a yes or a no. Just try and move it around the table. Use use the energy. If you're the gentleman we've just been talking about, can you move the glass, please?
Yeah, they can make you think a lot. They can mess with you in different ways. They can make you upset, angry. They can make you think. They can make. There's all kinds of spirits can do. Like, as you see in this live, you're witnessing the things I do when I'm listening to the EVPs. When I'm doing the evidence, I'm actually doing it live at the minute. But sometimes you could record for an hour straight and not get one single voice. Or you could record for an hour and get one voice and nothing else. And as you've witnessed, we've heard that whistle off screen. We can confirm that, and that was no one else. Because if it was any of them in the room, it would have been a hell of a lot louder than what it was. But the rest of this thing, we might not hear anything. You've got to listen to make sure.
Move the glass. If you was killed, light on, please. Sorry that you. Oh. You were killed. That's very definitely. You were killed. Can you move the glass? Thank you. We appreciate you turning the lights on. Thank you. Can you move this glass fast on this table, please?
I wish I would have recorded this on camera. This was amazing. This.
That's your way of saying yes.
The light just kept going off to every single question, but you're witnessing an EVP. I did. You're actually watching me do my evidence. Hey, why did you have to do it? Hang on. Let me turn my volume down. I'll watch him do this.
You were killed by a soldier. Soldiers who stepped in this room upstairs. Were you a soldier? You were killed by a soldier. And you were killed by another soldier. Oh, we're so sorry. We're so sorry to hear that.
See, I wish I would have recorded it because you would have seen the answers that we were getting.
Do you remember me?
And if anyone's new to the stream, welcome. We're just doing a live EVP session of last night's investigation. If you are new, please give a like and a subscribe. That would mean a lot. If you're one of the regulars, welcome. Don't be shy. Comment in the chat who you are, because I can't obviously speak.
Do soldiers get punished for their horrible actions? No? Can you make the light flash if he was never caught?
Sorry, last night's investigation took a bit out of me.
Oh, that's terrible. Did you see that tap? He asked when it was. Do you know when it was? I said late 80s. Oh, right. Because that's when, that long ago. It would have been when all the when this place was used for the what was it they were used for? Yeah. They had the tuberculosis, and they had the when all the wars were happening. So it could have been wartime. Are you moving the glass now? Towards the edge. Are you moving the glass on the table now? Thank you. Was it more than 100 years ago? you do us a really, really big favour? Could you try pushing that door open? I'd be really impressed if you can open that door. I think you can move this glass, can't you? I think you can move it a lot faster. We don't have much time to spend here with you. Really try and use all the energy and get the glass moving faster around the table. Was it more than 100 years ago that they killed you? What I think it is, I think it's doors are easier to light up. Yeah. Was it less than 100 years ago? Like talking to the men better? You're not used to women in here, are you? You don't need to be afraid of us. Come with respect. Thank you. We respect you. We're sorry you had to go through what you had to go through. Can you tap? Can you make a tapping sound? Can you knock? Hear you knocking? Can you make a tapping sound on the door? Can you tap for me, please? Tap twice. Tap twice. Thank you. Thanks for that. You copy this? I heard it, but I don't know if it was them upstairs. Can you knock on the wall? Okay. Thank you. Can you knock on the wall to make it much easier for us? Because there are people upstairs. Could you do this? Or could you knock on the door? No, that door's open. Did you die in this building? 2 for no. 1 for no, 2 for yes. Did you die in this building?
Right, guys, I think I'm going to call it here. It's only been like 2 hours. I might come live again tomorrow. Till then, peace out. Much love, respect. Make sure to hit a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new. Until then, peace.